folks, what's happening? Darry here, the owner of H and Fitness. Today I'm joined by Helen. Helen's one of my oldest clients. Well, she's actually my first client, and Helen was kind enough to give me a few minutes of her time to do a video testimonial and give some of her some thoughts on her experience over the last year or so. So, Helen, I appreciate you coming on. We'll just crack into basically. I won't keep you too long. So, Helen, what was the first, or what inspired you, or why were you inspired to become a H and Fitness member over a year ago?
Jared, just to clarify there, I might be the oldest, but I'm also the longest.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. sorry. Clarify, my apologies. That's meant the oldest.
What was I had been doing Pilates, I suppose, and the girl that I was going to Pilates classes with, that class finished, and I found it difficult to find another class that suited, that had spaces. So you advertised the mobility sessions in the Swan Club at the time, and the timing was a Saturday morning, which was perfect. And that's kind of what started me on the journey.
Mm. And how did you feel before signing up?
I was kind of anxious. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what level of mobility people would have, or, was I going to be judged because I couldn't do what others could do? And there was that level of anxiousness and, I suppose, trepidation and all of those other words spring to mind that, you'd have starting something new. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And then what were you struggling with then before becoming a H and Fitness member? Or do you feel that you were struggling with?
Well, I actually had an issue with a sciatic nerve issue. And that had been going on for a bit. And I suppose I felt that if I had more mobility, that would help with the cure for the, would help with the sciatic nerve and maybe eliminate the issue completely. So yeah, that's what I was really hoping to achieve.
Yeah. And just in relation to that then, Helen, what kind of problems were you having due to that, say day to day? Like, were you struggling with kind of like, were you getting uncomfortable sitting down, for example, or?
Sitting down wasn't a problem. Standing up was. Yeah. So standing up, kind of getting in and out of the car, bending over, any of those things were uncomfortable. So they had to be solved, and part of the solution was to become more flexible and more flexible, basically. So that's what I did.
Yeah. And then like, since joining Helen, like, obviously for me, seeing your progress has been absolutely remarkable in terms of obviously just your body composition, your change mobility. But since joining, how have you noticed those problems or struggles that you were dealing with?
So I've had very, very little issues with the sciatic nerve since I became, I suppose, more mobile and more flexible. That problem is practically resolved. So that was a relief. That was a relief. So yeah.
What have you enjoyed the last year or so? What have you enjoyed most about your coaching experience?
I suppose what I've enjoyed the most is the mentoring on how to do the exercises properly, making sure that we're doing them properly. I've also really enjoyed the team atmosphere that we had. I think we had a great core group and a very a very nice core group. I never felt that I was not able to do anything. I always felt that the program I had was geared towards getting the best for me, not necessarily the best for everybody else. Do you know what I mean? I never felt that I couldn't achieve what I was given, or that I was under pressure to keep up to the others if I was lagging behind. And indeed, I didn't always lag behind. Some of them were lagging as well. But I always felt that we were each given our own space to be who we were and to achieve the best of our potential and the best of our ability.
Good answer, Helen. Thank you for that. And What would you say to somebody who would be on the fence about contacting me or even sign up to HM Fitness, Helen?
I would say take it, try it, and then make up your mind. As I say, I was very anxious about it. I had never gone to a gym because I always felt that I would be not able to keep up, or I would be struggling, and it will put you under pressure. Even though people mightn't admit that out loud, but it does put you under pressure. And I suppose I never felt that pressure. In fact, all I ever got from the girls was, the height of encouragement. As I said to Emma the other day, I don't know if I'd ever have done a burpee without her, because she was the one that, come on, do this with me, So yeah, that's what I would say. Give it a word.
Yeah, no, perfect. Yeah, no, Helen, I have one more question, then I'll leave you off again. If you could sum up your results over the last year in terms of like what you've noticed most about yourself and what improvements, could you just kind of sum it up maybe in just a sentence or two?
For me, the biggest improvement was the fact that I was now able to could achieve a night's sleep. Before I started really down the road of HM Fitness, I was struggling to sleep at night for very many reasons. But I found that, in fact, since I've been a member of the group, I've only had maybe 1 or 2 sleepless nights in the last year. So to me, that's it all. Plus, I can now move more. I'm more flexible, more mobile. I have actually lost weight, even though that wasn't my primary objective. I can get up the stairs at work without needing an oxygen mask at the top. And just everyday things like that, like, being able to go up and down the stairs without being out of breath, being able to go for the walks, being able to do what I want to do and not be in pain and not be sore the next day because I've overdone something. So to me, it's had a lot of benefits. There are a lot of benefits. Yeah.
That's perfect, Helen. Helen, yeah, I'll call that a day. Thanks so much for popping on with me